And then you have to ask him like, oh, can you do this, can you do that, when he should just like step up, realize that you're exhausted, and like do something to take something off of your plate, instead of like being on his phone or playing video games or watching
just waiting
sports.
for you to wrangle up everything and everyone and like, okay. Someone did say though, they were like, oh well, what if he paid for the whole trip?
Still carry the bag.
I'm just saying what the comments say.
You pay for the whole trip, because money, people don't understand, your money alone is not raising the kids. It also takes a lot of labor, a lot of attention, a lot of love. Those kids need quality time. Yes, the money, you need the money. The money's like you need it.
It helps.
Right? But airplane. But that's not going to raise a kid alone. Like, you need to be an active participant in that child's life, because they also need psychological development, and they also need to watch you treating the parent, the mother and the father, both need to be treated right in front of the kids, you know? Because then imagine what the kids, you got your toddler, and the toddler sees the mom doing everything and struggling, and she's stressed out, she has postpartum depression, and the guy is not doing anything, he's on his phone, or vice versa, because there's deadbeat moms. Where the guy does everything and the mom's out partying because she didn't ever wanted the responsibility, blah blah blah. So either way, flip flop.
I think they should be parenting classes.
There are parenting classes.
Before, voluntarily or...
No,
it's usually court-mandated. You should be required to take parenting classes.
So my friend is pregnant now, and she's taking parenting classes. The one who you went to the baby shower for? Yeah. Yeah,
she didn't have the baby yet?
She didn't have the baby yet.
So she signed up for it?
Yeah, she signed up voluntarily. There's classes. So you should take class. You want to have a kid, single or not, take some classes on...
Even YouTube. There's probably YouTube resources out there.
You can YouTube.
That's true.
Free YouTube.
There's definitely channels that are like completely...
educational.
Completely like baby oriented.
Yeah.
Probably makes good money because everyone has kids eventually.
Yeah.
Well, we don't.
Well,
not everyone literally.
Did you hear of that family that it was like a YouTuber, like vlogger family, and they had like 2 kids naturally, and then they decided to adopt a baby from China, and the baby, they said that he had medical diagnoses. I don't want to call them issues, but like things that might end up being challenging for them to raise him. But they're like, we want to do it. We want to give this little boy, a loving home. They get the child, they make it a whole thing. Like a lot of their mostly viewed videos are about like this kid. Like they really like build it up. They announce that they're adopting. They like make it a whole show to like show a picture of what the kid looks like. Then they make it a whole thing when they go pick him up, blah, blah, blah. Then like their whole channel is this boy, boom, 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 this boy. It turns out he was autistic, and he had like a lot of tantrums, and I guess just like generally was more than they expected. And they ended up giving the kid back after 2.5 years.
That's evil.
Wow.
Yes.
Low-key evil.
And you know what they did? They just stopped putting him on the channel and didn't say anything about it. And everyone was like,
to your child.
Yeah, they were like, every single one of their videos, like their thumbnails were like this kid. So they were like, what happened to the baby? Like to the child. He was a toddler. He was, I think, 4 at that point. And they eventually like deleted all the videos with his thumbnail, like his face in it, or like hid them to be private. And then they eventually announced that like they couldn't deal with it basically, and they like returned him.
Well, it's sad to say though that having children, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a easy time.
Right.
Especially if, as you said, he has things going on.
Special needs.
So, and that's something to think about before you have children also, that sometimes it may not, and you have to be willing to commit 100% to this. So that is also a very good point, that it's not just being a single mom or being in a relationship or married. It's also, you have to be committed when you do have children to commit completely, because sometimes things don't work out the way you dream them. Some people say when they have children, they count the 5 fingers when they're born and toes and stuff like that. That's something to also keep
10
in mind.
total of each.
5 fingers on each hand.
You can't give your own baby back.
Well, some people, you can't, but it's going to be difficult though. Those people, I can't judge them because it's not an easy thing.
It's not.
It's not an easy thing to raise a child.
I wonder if it feels like it feels a little like for content too.
That was the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
they
It didn't
were,
seem
I think a
sustainable.
lot of their criticisms came from that. Like they kind of,
Exploited the child.
yeah.
It was conditional
Yeah.
love, it felt like.
And they seemed to people to like kind of be having babies for the because they like kept I don't know if they had more. I think they must have had more than the 2 that they had. Because I remember they already had the adopted child and then they were pregnant again. So yeah, I think that was the main criticism.
Well, you know, I used to work in abuse and neglect, and I would always tell people that, or I will tell people, quick detour, I'm coming back and relate. Do you guys know who Kev on Stage is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did a video, I can find it, where he was like, you can't say anything on the internet because this one lady who I guess was like a mom influencer who's pregnant, she's like, she did like a little TikTok where she was dancing like this to the Shake It to the Max beat.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't care, like if I have a boy or girl, I just want a healthy baby. And people were like, you're an ableist. Like, is it ableist like where you're like discriminated against unhealthy kids? Well, my kid is not healthy, so what does that mean that my kid is less important than you?
Ignoring everyone who says it better be a boy this time and just praying for a healthy baby. Somebody responded and said, whatever healthy means, if it's not healthy, then your prayers won't be answered. How is ableism different from being sex selective? So you can't pray for a healthy baby?
It was crazy.
That's
Crazy. She was literally like, I just want a healthy baby. So what if the baby's not healthy? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow.
Well, I don't want it.
I say that to say, so the reason why I thought about that is because whoever wants to take offense with can. But in adopting, like I've seen kids like in the foster care system, and to your point, you need to know that child's background, because if they gave him back at like 4, that means whatever special needs he had was known to the agency or whoever that was communicating the adoption. And it's like usually kids who are born drug addicted, like if the parents were drug addicted, if the parents have mental health issues, like you're especially when it comes to adoption, I guarantee you are signing up for a lifetime of difficulties, especially they have behavioral issues. They just do. Like that's whatever happened previously, chemical imbalances. I even had a client one time who was like 1 and she like 1. So you think, kids don't see stuff. She was very aggressive, but like not in a way, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what happened to her now, but she would just like hit people a lot, but that's what she saw. So it's like when you're adopting kids, like you really have to, like I know someone, she has a nonverbal kid that she adopted. If I'm being honest, as a childless person, I don't think I would sign up for that. And that's why I thought of the Kev on Stage thing. So I'm not saying that those children are not worthy of love, because they are, and someone has to take care of them. It's not
You
gonna
have
be
to
me.
be
I'm just being
honest with
honest.
yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to make sure that if you're going to step up, you need to step up.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine giving a kid back.